Hello, I'm Josh Mott, and today we're on the set of my short film, Coming to Terms. I'm here to show you some of the behind-the-scenes look at everything that's going on and how we made this possible, especially one key shot. This shot is the over-the-shoulder shot of Jacoby, our main interrogator, talking to our prisoner, Alex, over here. He's pulling up the role very nicely for us. So we have a couple lights here, and what we're going to use those to do is kind of paint an interesting picture on Alex's face to show the kind of trauma that he's in and how that's happening. And mainly the way that we're going to do that is by creating a lot of contrast. Now the main idea is that these lights, the different ones that we're using, all aren't too different. We have two of these normal incandescent bulbs that are set to a daylight warm temperature. Then we have another one over here hid behind a diffuse umbrella. This is the main key light for our over-the-shoulder shot of our original actor's background of the interrogator. So he's being hit right here just so it's not completely dark. These are mainly serving as a key light to light up our Alex's face. And the next other thing that we have, which is kind of an interesting idea, is having this little LED panel back here. Now it's on its side because we wanted to get a nice wide spread that would give a halo on Alex's head and also prevent this really bad shadow we were getting on the wall with both of these lights coming that way. We could have moved another light there, but with all the camera and some of the little set design that we've been having, it would have been really hard to fit that there. So instead, we just thought we'd go with this, and it actually came up with a pretty nice shot overall. So I'm pretty happy with how this looks, and what we're gonna do is I'm gonna turn off this big overhead light that doesn't really fit the scene, and we're gonna get a look at what it looks like from the camera's perspective. Alright, so this is what it looks like without that big overhead light on. And now what we're going to do is just see the kind of interesting light this casts on our subject's face. So the ropes and everything are lit up nicely, along with the computer. But what I think is really interesting is just the way that it defines his face. You can see by the sweat on his face that you can see with the reflections on the light. This is a very intense scene, and a lot of things are happening to him emotionally and physically. Now, the other interesting idea is just that this light, addition to the halo, you can also see the cold green and purple contrast. It's very subtle. It's something that you'll pick up, even if your eye doesn't consciously notice, you'll see that little bit of contrast, and that will add to the mood of the scene. And that's really what we've been using the lighting for, is not just to light everything, but just to kind of give an idea about where to focus your eyes and what it should look like to the viewer. So as you can see here, this is the top-down plan of what our lighting setup looked like. In this location, you can see the two actors as well as the four lights, two of them being the key lights for our main subject, one being fill light for our foreground subject, and the last one being that sort of greenish tinted LED panel that lit up the sidewall and gave a halo over our actor. We also worked to use our lighting to make it easier to color correct in post. I wanted a very desaturated, ugly green color scheme since it matched the mood of the short well, and the use of different tinted bulbs enabled me to create this look with ease. So thank you guys for watching this behind the scenes look at how we made some of these shots possible. I hope that you've enjoyed it and our film. Have a nice day, everybody. Bye. Perfect.